Denver7 continues traveling around the state, listening to your voice to find out what's important to you and what matters in your community. Today, we're taking you to what is known as the Harlem of the West.
That's right. Denver7's Natalie Chuck takes us to Denver's 5 Points neighborhood.
This week, we didn't have to go too far from the newsroom to come out and listen to your voice. We are in 5 Points and popping into Welton Street Cafe, talking with people who have lived here for decades about what they love and the culture here in this neighborhood. Do you live around this area?
Live right in the 80203. This is my community.
I grew up not too far from here.
What is it that draws people to this neighborhood?
Well, I think the biggest thing is the culture. I mean, you come in and you know who you're going to be around. You know you're going to be around people that in one way or another look like you and understand things from some of the same value spaces as you do.
It's the epicenter of Black consciousness, Black commerce, Black business, Black holistic thinking.
I really think it could have gone downhill, you know, and it didn't. Instead, it just made a complete reversal. And it's such a vibrant, it's a vibrant neighborhood. The people here are, what would you say? What they call it, movers and shakers or doers?
What have you noticed change?
Well, I've seen development in different places. I've seen economic empowerment. Obviously, I've seen festivals come and go.
I walked into Rosenberg's and everybody in there was white. That's how I've noticed it.
What did you think when you noticed that?
Oh, gentrification, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but not if they're going to price the people who already live here out.
You know, there was a time where Black people could only live in these areas of town. I can count on one hand how many Black-owned businesses are still just specifically in this area.
So what do you want to see happen with this area?
I want to see them respect the space of continuing to try and build on Black-owned businesses. You know, I'm wondering, are we still going to have Juneteenth in the 5 Points area?
What I have been disgruntled by is that it seems that our displaced community, so it seems like this has been the area that they have been allowed to not only proliferate, but also do drugs in front of parks and things of that nature.
Why do you think that is?
I think because it's the Black community, and unfortunately, historically, the Black community has always been the place for the doldrums of society.
What are some things that you think people want the news to pay attention to in this area?
Same thing they want the news to pay attention to in all areas. Why would this area want different things from all the rest of the areas?
Welton Street Cafe should be highlighted every day if it were up to me. But you know, in places like Brother Jeff's, it's a cultural hub. It really is.
There definitely has been improvement, but we have miles to go.
So those are just some of the things on people's minds right here in 5 Points. But what's on yours? Is there a neighborhood or a city you want us to visit next? Just let us know on denver7.com/yourvoice. In 5 Points, Natalie Chuck, Denver7.
And coming up at 6:30, Natalie joins us here in studio to talk about her experience listening to the community in 5 Points. This Friday, Denver7 is taking the show on the road. We're sending multiple crews to Denver's 5 Points neighborhood. We hope to tell the stories that are directly impacting the community, the people, and tell about the history as well, all making it unique. We also will face the challenges too. Shannon, Danielle, and I will be out there live for the 5 and 6 o'clock evening newscasts. Hope you'll join us.